Dear students of class 8A and 8B, welcome to this history class. Today's points are as mentioned in the board: non-cooperation movement, Chowri Chowra incident, significance of the movement, Swaraj Party, Simon Commission. What is the name of this lesson? The name of the lesson is March Towards Freedom, 1972 to 1947, chapter 14. Okay. Now points as I mentioned. First point, non-cooperation movement. Now what is non-cooperation movement? Who started it? The non-cooperation movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi in the year 1920. Now why was it started? In protest against passing of Rowlatt Act. Rowlatt Act was an act passed by the British government in order to insult Indian revolutionaries and Indian people. And second one, Khilafat movement. It was started within the same year, 1919. The Khilafat movement was a movement the Muslims of India started against the British oppression on Turkey. And why was Turkey humiliated at the hands of British? This is not our point of discussion. Simply I am discussing about the role of Gandhiji. Why did Gandhiji support the Khilafat movement? Gandhiji supported the Khilafat movement with a view to strengthen Hindu-Muslim unity. Gandhiji's main aim was to bring the Muslims under one umbrella. That's why Gandhiji strongly supported the Khilafat movement. As a result, two Ali brothers who started the Khilafat movement, Muhammad Ali and Muhammad Shaukat Ali. Muhammad Shaukat Ali and Muhammad Ali, both of the two Ali brothers, became grateful towards Gandhiji, because as soon as Gandhi started supporting the Khilafat movement became more and more active, more and more powerful in India. And second and third one, Jallianwala Bagh incident. Jallianwala Bagh incident means an incident, a massacre where thousands of people died. The British killed Indian people because of the reason they attended one meeting at Jallianwala Bagh, a place in the district of Punjab, and so many people died, so many people wounded, including women, children, old-aged people. They also, while attending that very meeting, died. And that incident, these were the factors which encouraged Gandhiji to start a new movement. So Gandhiji started the non-cooperation movement in the year 1920. Now, what type of movement the non-cooperation is? Non-cooperation movement is a movement where Indian people decided not to cooperate with the British government. Neither they cooperated British policies, nor they cooperated British jobs. Students gave up educational institutions like colleges, universities, and universities had become centers of national struggle, because students started campaigning against the British from there. As a result, so many schools and colleges, and universities also were declared to be a place of Indian revolutionary thoughts. Meanwhile, in protest against the British oppressive law and British oppression, students started giving up colleges, universities, and lawyers, they gave up their legal professions. Teachers gave up their occupation. Doctors left their jobs. So not only Indian people started boycotting British goods, but also they started boycotting foreign jobs, foreign schools, foreign universities, foreign colleges, British colleges, British universities, like that. So this wave of anger, got Indian people involved in the national movement. And this was a great achievement of Gandhiji. He got it from the non-cooperation movement. And next point, my dear student, next point, Chauri Chaura incident. What is Chauri Chaura incident? Chauri Chaura was actually a place near Gorakhpur in Uttar Pradesh, where the mob became violent, and during midnight they attacked the police station, where 22 policemen were working inside the police station. But the mob set on fire. The mob set fire on the police station. As a result, 22 policemen were killed. And whenever that news reached Gandhiji, Gandhiji felt very much sorry. Gandhiji felt sorry because his movement was based on non-violent method of Satyagraha. Whenever Gandhiji realized that his movement already had become violent, Gandhiji decided to withdraw the non-cooperation movement. So Gandhiji called off the non-cooperation movement. So the non-cooperation movement was called off by Gandhiji with the Chauri Chaura incident. And next point, significance of the movement, significance of the Chauri Chaura, significance of the non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement had some significant. Non-cooperation movement. The movement was significantly important because, number one, that was a movement of the people, common people of India. They got themselves involved in non-cooperation movement. People of all sections, they started boycotting foreign goods, foreign titles, foreign jobs, means British jobs, British titles, British goods, and as a result, it gave a birth of Indian nationalism. The Indian nationalism and the spirit of nationalism encouraged Indian revolutionary thoughts. So many political leaders, they were encouraged with the ideals of non-cooperation movement and good leadership of Gandhiji. As a result, that very movement, non-cooperation movement, was declared. Non-cooperation movement became a mass movement. Non-cooperation movement had become mass movement, and so many people, so many political workers were imprisoned by the British. The British, left no stone unturned to attack the violent mob. As a result, so many Congress workers, so many people, even common people also were arrested. They were imprisoned in the jail, and there was no place in the jail because thousands of people were arrested during the non-cooperation movement. And that's why the non-cooperation movement encouraged Indian nationalism, and it also got common people of our country involved in the movement. So it was a great achievement of Gandhiji. And Hindu-Muslim unity, that was also one of the most important factors during non-cooperation movement. The Muslims also cooperated towards Gandhiji's non-cooperation movement, because once Gandhiji strongly supported their movement, Khilafat movement, which was started by two Ali brothers, Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali. As a result, in return for the support of Gandhiji, both the two Ali brothers strongly supported Gandhiji's non-cooperation movement. So it also resulted in a unity between the Muslims and Hindus, and schools and other national institutions created a sense of self-reliance, self-confidence, dignity among the Indians. And next point, Swaraj Party. Our next point is Swaraj Party. What is Swaraj Party? Swaraj Party was a party set up by two distinguished political leaders. Actually, they were eminent lawyers of two important places. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's father, Motilal Nehru. He was an eminent lawyer of Allahabad High Court, and his bosom friend, Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das of Calcutta. He was also an eminent lawyer of Calcutta High Court. So both of the two friends set up the Swaraj Party in the year 1923. Actually, they were in the Congress, but they left Congress because they thought that contesting elections in the Legislative Assembly and Central Province was very important than being the member of Congress. That's why both the two friends started a new party, a new political party, that was Swaraj Party. They named it Swaraj Party. So it was set up in the year 1923. And this aim, what was the aim of this political party? The main aim of this political party was to enter the Legislative Assembly and disrupt the working of the legislature from within. Besides, they fought the election. And won a large number of seats in the central and provincial legislatures. So this victory of Indian leaders, had become a great achievement, had become a great cause of British tension, because the victory of the Indian leaders with a large number of seats in the Legislative Assembly alarmed the British government. The British government was scared of the results of the Indian leaders. That's why Swaraj Party is, in that sense, Swaraj Party is very important, and also decided to work for the all-round development of the country, for the welfare of the people of our country, being a part of British administration. And next point, my dear student, my next point is Simon Commission. What is Simon Commission? Simon Commission was a commission sent to India, making a person to be its head. Who was he? He was Sir John Simon. So under the chairmanship of Sir John Simon, a commission was sent to India in order to break the deadlock of Indian Congress leaders, because the Government of India Act of 1919 and its provisions could not satisfy the needs and expectations of the Congress. So Congress vehemently refuted all these things, and they rejected some of their demands, some of their provisions. As a result, the British, in consultation, after a long discussions with other officials in Britain, they decided to make a commission, so that the commission must talk to Congress leaders and find out one solution, and on hearing their demands, could fulfill their needs and expectations as far as possible. And for that reason, that very commission was sent to India. And what happened to them? In the year 1927, the commission was set up and decided to look into workings of the Government of India Act of 1919. The Simon Commission, whenever the commission reached India, the Muslim League opposed the commission. The Congress opposed the commission. Why? Because in the commission, no Indian member was included, no Indian leader or no Indian was included as the member of the commission. All the members who came to India with the Simon Commission, they all belonged to England. No Indian was there. So it harmed the sentiments of Indian people. It harmed the sentiments of Indian leaders. That's why they boycotted the Simon Commission. The Muslim boycotted the Simon Commission because there was no concession for the Muslims. There was no concession given to the Muslims because there was no assurance. The Government of India Act was not made for the interest of the Muslim people. So suggestion expected by the Muslim from the Simon Commission. Simon Commission could not assure anything like that. As a result, Muslim League also opposed the Simon Commission. The commission reached India on 3rd February 1928. There were demonstrations, strikes against the Simon Commission. It was Lala Lajpat Rai, the famous radical leader, the famous assertive leader. He was also distinguished lawyer of Punjab High Court. He also he was sent to conduct a meeting at Lahore railway platform to protest against the Simon Commission. So, and only for that reason, Lala Lajpat Rai reached there and started campaigning against the Simon Commission. And those who also went there as the supporter, as the followers of Lala Lajpat Rai, along with Lala Lajpat Rai, they all were beaten. But Lala Lajpat Rai's, injury had become so dangerous that no doctor could survive him. No doctor could provide any type of medical help so that he could be survived. That's why Lala Lajpat Rai died because of that very lathi charges. That very lathi charges, which was charged at various places at the time when they raised that very slogan, Simon go back, Simon go back. Right that moment, Lala Lajpat Rai was severely beaten along with his followers. But Lala Lajpat Rai, was treated harshly, and Lala Lajpat Rai, during the time who had led the demonstration in Punjab, was so severely beaten that it led to his death. So that incident also brought a great sensation throughout the country. A leader like Lala Lajpat Rai passed away untimely, and he was beaten severely by the British police. So that incident encouraged Indian nationalism, the spirit of Indian nationalism. And so many people of India, common people of India, they also have become a part of Indian national movement, Indian national struggle, only because of the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. Up to this, my next day, the remaining points will be discussed. We'll